And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great show lined up. Ton of news going on. Absolutely. I've got so much news lined up for this show. And when this show ends in an hour, I've got 8 articles. Probably, let me check. Well, I'm not going to check right now, but I got at least 8 articles. And I got to trim it down to 4. So that's what's up. I was looking for news before this show. There's massive things going on. Everybody, they're getting all set up. That's what I'm seeing. We got this genius bill. I think it's just about passed. We don't know for certain. That's the stablecoin bill. I think, it might pass this month. We don't know. They're working on it, Democrats and Republicans. So I don't quite know. I'm not going to say. It's looking pretty good. But it's just it's very encouraging. We don't have a whole lot of more time for certain cheap cryptos. If you haven't gotten it yet, start seriously considering getting a loan and getting some really good cryptos. Okay. We're going to look at my Caleb Brown account and talk about some cryptos that I have. And ones that I might, what is today, the 21st or something? 21st. So I got 9 days, 9 or 10 days, and then I get my allowance for crypto. So we're going to discuss which ones do you think I might get. And then, but yeah, I don't want to bump cryptos. I don't want them going up and stuff, but I want at least another. I mean, I'd love for the cryptos to go up, but I don't know if I have enough of the right ones. So I'd hope another 4 more months of just me accumulating. And then after that, if they go up, if HBAR goes up to $1 or whatever it is, $1.50, then I'm probably priced out. Maybe at that point, I'll go find some cheaper ones that are good, like Flare, So it's tough. I want the cryptos to go up, but I don't. Here's the good news. I'm showing you all the connections that are happening, and the cryptos are cheap. Look at it like that. This is your perspective. I'm not talking about the people that want it to go up. The people that were here 5 years ago, like, damn, Crypto Hulk, I'm ready for this to take off. Remember, I haven't bought crypto. I started in maybe November-ish or something. Was it December? No, I think I started in January or something, or February with Caleb and Brown. So remember, the last time I really bought crypto was when I first dove into crypto, March, April, May of 2020. I stopped buying crypto up until about 4 months ago, and I started up with Caleb and Brown. So that's a lot of years. I could have just been, buying here and buying there and stuff. No, I didn't buy shit because I was afraid of a quantum computer attack. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm only going to invest what I could afford to lose. Well, now that I found out about Caleb and Brown and you guys joined, and I said, if you guys all like it, then I'm joining. So that's what I did. After you all joined it and used it for about 5 weeks, I contacted Caleb Brown, said, hey, I want to set up an account because my name's Crypto Hulk, and a lot of the people on this show have joined Caleb and Brown, and they like it. They love it. And I think I'll sign up. So that's how it worked. I was promoting them, talking about them before I even started buying from them. I watched the commercials. I made a couple calls to them. I asked them questions. I said, hey, I run a channel. Tell me about your business and stuff. And then I started telling you guys to join them. And a lot of you have, and you loved it. And then I called them up one day and said, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to join. They said, what took you so long? And I was like, well, I just, wanted to make sure all the Crypto Hulk viewers liked Caleb and Brown, and they kept telling me to join. So here I am. So, and the rest is history. All right. First 5 people of the show: Thomas Cox, Issa, AJ Singh. Crypto She-Hulk makes 4. AJ Vanessa makes 5. There you go. Let me look at the comment section real quick here. Oh, we got Gordon Logan wiped out a ton of spam. Right on. It saves me a lot of time. That's what I was doing. Since I didn't have to do that shit, I was looking up news articles for tomorrow morning's show. Gordon Logan, by Jove. Pizza Shark. Isaiah Frace. Linda McKinney is there. I'm just kind of looking through, doing my slow look. Zebek. You know what? I'll tell you what. That Zebek thing, they've been pumping that shit. The ZBCN, no wonder it's gone up 23% like in the past week. Arthur L. So glad we all found Caleb Brown on the Hulk show. You know, it's kind of funny, but it's not. But I kind of used you guys to test it out before I used it, right? Oh, God. But yeah, I did. I told you guys to join Caleb Brown. And for 5 weeks, you guys kept telling me, oh, it's easy. All I heard is that it's easy. So, and then it was just, I kept watching their commercials. I'd call them now again, like, now tell me about such and such again. Tell me about this Fireblocks thing again. What? Because I kept getting confused, and then their billing and how they charge and stuff. And then after 5 weeks, you know, I'm like, you know what? I think I need to join because I want to get more crypto. Like, I don't got enough. Like, I didn't have enough, but it's like, I don't want to get fucking wrecked. So that's why they got Fireblocks. BlackRock uses Fireblocks, BNY Mellon. Now, BlackRock doesn't put all of it in there, but maybe a quarter or whatever it is. So I started hearing that 1,800. I'm like, whoa, global banks and institutions, investment firms use Fireblocks and shit. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm joining this Caleb Brown because that was my only thing. I was just scared of a quantum computer attack. And now that I can call Caleb Brown on the phone, too fucking easy. I'm like, you know what? I'm joining. And then you guys kept saying all the good stuff. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm getting it. So. All right. Alrighty then. I told him right before I said, yeah, I'll join and I'll be your guys' affiliate. I'm like, you have watched my show. You've watched it enough, right? Because I'm cussing and swearing and shit. And I don't like a lot of people in the crypto industry at all. I hate fucking all of them because they're fucking scammers and shysters and they sell everything and they got 20 different sponsors in a year. And like, it's just, I don't like anybody in crypto, man. Let's tell you that right off. And all the people in crypto, they're all fucking government 3-letter agency doing undercover shit. And it's like, that's all this crypto space is. Like, so I'm just warning you. I told him, I'm just warning you, man. Like, my show, I got great fans. And I got great supportive fans that want to be rich. And a lot of them, if I say I'm joining, they're going to join. They've been watching me for 5 fucking years. And they know I almost talk shit about everything and everybody. But not this Caleb Brown thing. I'm like, whoa, what is this? So I started watching all these damn commercials and made a couple calls. And then I'm like, they actually want me to be their affiliate. And that's why I said, do you watch my show? I'm like, you have watched episodes of my show, right? Because my show is a little different than all the others. Just I can kind of get a little aggressive and critical. I can get a little critical, and are you sure you guys cool with that? Because, you know, but I guess they like the fact that I do research and I am very critical of the industry and I don't like getting mixed up in dumb shit. And they said, we're completely legitimate and we'd love to have you working with us. And I said, okay. So I guess the rest is history. So we love your show. Big guy, never change. Other shows don't talk about hookers and drugs. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. Somebody likes my show because I talk about hookers and drugs. Oh my. Okay, I guess that's one reason to watch my show. That'll work. I always have water here. It helps. And midget porn, that's required. And if you talk about a lot of Maxine Water shit, then I got to watch Pornhub for 1 to 2 minutes to get all that shit out of my head. Okay. My name's Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Everything on there I say on the show is a lie. Before every show, I get super fucking high. Cocaine, heroin, hash. I don't know who it is. Just hold on. Hello? Hello? Hey, this is Mike calling. Do you have a minute to talk? No, I don't, Mike. I noticed you may be dealing with some outstanding tax issues. Okay, I wanted to cuss somebody out. I usually do that with these telemarketers, but it's like a robot, so I'm not going to waste my time. But they're gonna be like, "Hi, are you interested in a loan?" And I'll be like, "No, are you? How would you like to go fuck off and leave me the fuck alone?" Like I'll do shit like that, you know. It's getting the point now where I'm so sick of these fucking callers. I'll get 10 a day. So now at the point, I have to be careful because I do have legitimate business. Sometimes if it's like a doctor, but like sometimes I'll answer the phone. What the fuck do you want? And I don't want to buy shit that you have. Who is this? Who the fuck is this? Or something like that. And sometimes they'll be like, click. I'm just sick of it. All right. What if my mother calls me? Oh, fuck. Was that you? I don't know. You cuss that much. That is just the most horrible thing I've ever heard. So I gotta watch it because it could be her calling sometimes. She don't really call it much, but that I think would probably offend her. So I wasn't raised like that. I had great parents. I'm just the one who is a little bit rough around the edges, but mom and dad would never do shit that I do. You sound like your dad. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. He's used to be a very calm individual, very polite. I'm like the opposite, but I'm mentally strong. I'm a team player. That's what he is. He was very strong. I have his good qualities mixed up with my bad ones. So anyway, enough of this family reminiscing shit. Let's get on to this news here. Let me copy paste this. Hold on. All right. The news here. Whew, man, son of a bitch. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I don't know if I've got 3 to 4 months of buying cheap crypto. I don't know. I wouldn't bet on that. Just at what I'm seeing, BBVA, that's a Ripple partner, and Kayaksa Bank, they're not a Ripple partner, but they are tied in with a bank that uses Ripple technology. So basically, these are 2 Ripple partners. These are 2 banks that are heavily using Ripple technology. What do? They process Europe's first interbank real-time payment transaction. I'm like, what? I'm telling you what. Now, it starts off in Europe because we got the German and the French and the Swiss. Those are 3 out of 5 or 10 top families in the world, okay? I think there's probably 10. But I can't mention names, but I've mentioned before, like the Roth, and I won't say child, and I won't say family, okay? I think they're in the Germany camp or the Swiss camp. I don't know, but those are 3 families right there in those countries. BBVA and Kayaksa Bank process Europe's first interbank real-time payment. What is that? It's not a Bitcoin payment where it takes 5 minutes. It's not a Bitcoin payment where they've been known to cost $1,000 to send 5,000, okay? You got Spanish bank, BBVA, okay? And the other bank was Kayaksa Bank. Now, what did they do? They have successfully conducted the world's first bank to bank request transaction. So it's in Europe, not the world, but it's in Europe. The transactions were part of a ring-fenced pilot program conducted between April and May and were completed via instant transfer processed by domestic payment services IBER Pay. That's IBERPAY. RTP offers, that's real-time payment, offers a real-time messaging system. They did this first. Oh my God. You know what? Hold on. Woo. Okay. Starting to get a little chubby right now. Okay. Down south. I know I've got a little bit of a tummy, but not that chubby. I'm talking about the down south brother, if you know what I mean. Shit, this is talking about real-time messaging system. Oh man, didn't we just read in the yesterday, or was it this morning? November, ISO goes live. Oh my God, everybody. RTP offers a what? Real-time messaging system. You know what? It doesn't take that much to figure this one out. I think they're talking about the ISO. If I was a betting man, which I am, and we're dealing with payments, we're dealing with Ripple partners, we're dealing with instant payments, and we're talking about messaging, I don't think it's that much of a stretch. They're talking about ISO 20022 messaging standards. Oh, shit. Maxine wants some BBVA. Oh, God, I'm going to have to definitely watch Pornhub after this show. As soon as the payer accepts the request, the instant payment is sent. Oh, my God. Ready to spend immediately. Everybody, oh, my God. You know what? I love everybody. I mean, Crypto Hulk fans. You guys, you know what? This one is... This is the first time in Europe that they green-lighted one bank. This has never happened before. One bank sent another bank money using a special platform and a new messaging system. Fuck. And they green-lighted this, everybody. I don't see this taking another 2, 3, 4 years it's going to take years now. No, I don't see it. No. This is very, very good. The capability is managed by the European Payments Council through SEPA RTP. Wow. With the pilot now complete and operations validated, interbank, oh wow, RTP is set to be extended to businesses. Oh my God. And consumers. Okay, this is definitely some good shit right now. The drugs that I'm on. You got banks that they've already tested it. They've done it. Not test. They've done it already with banks. Then they said, now we're going to launch it to businesses and people. Oh my God. Everybody, get ready. Hold on. I got to look up something here real quick. Oh, shiznit. Now, I'm going to tell you something that's going to make you get a little goosebumps all over your little fat bodies. Let me show you an article here about real-time payments. Now, I know this is in Europe and it's different. Ripple Partner FIS teams up with who? The Clearinghouse. And what does the Clearinghouse have? Let me show you right here. The real-time payment network. Go down to where it says small and mid-size U.S. banks to implement real payments. Go down to there first. Next, go to the second paragraph. The real-time payment service. Oh God, I'm starting to really get goosebumps here. I'm tingling. I can feel a tingling going out from my. the RTP, the real-time payment service managed by Fidelity Information. Who's been showing you shit on Fidelity like every week for the past fucking year? This guy. I've been showing you that fuck it. Let's do it right now. No, I'm not. I got to keep track of my time because I get carried away. What we're looking at here is in the United States, you have something called the clearinghouse. And it's a combination of like the biggest 20 banks in the country. Fidelity Information System, the biggest payments manager in the entire world, is a Ripple partner. And they're mixed up with what's called the clearinghouse. They have something called the RTP network. Now, we just got done with this fucking article right here, and they're talking about the RPT network. Now, it's a European one, but they're talking about instant payments, interbank RTP. Oh, I think where we know this goes, everybody. I think we know where this goes. I want to congratulate all of you for watching Crypto Hulk Show all these years. Hang in there. We are ready for takeoff. I don't see this taking longer than 6 months to a year. They're not in the testing phase. They're done. The banks are using this. 2 banks. Remember, nobody wants to go first, right? Nobody wants to go first, but nobody wants to be last, right? Here's an article right here about BBVA. Let's look at the evidence. Now it's time to drop the facts. Wait, I think somebody gave a donation. I'm not sure. Let me take a look. Yes, Mark. Mark, thank you very much for the tax-free. Hey, Hulk, Maxine called. She's waiting for you in the cold plunge. Oh, my God. That'll be my bedroom upstairs. Oh, God, no. Who gave her the key? Well, what's the important part? Oh, wait. Oh, God, it's Maxine. Oh, no, this is not good. Maxine Waters, thank you very much for that donation. Hulky Babe, why did you hang up on... Oh, shit, I thought we had a good time last night. Oh, fuck. That's way too much. I'll tell you, some people on the show have a very sick individual minds. Okay, Garavanti, BBVA is collaborating with Ripple and IBM. Now, what's important about IBM is they have something called Hyperledger, and Stellar is a part of Hyperledger. So I would think that this real-time payment network, this is my opinion. I'm not going to show you the article. Stellar is a member of IBM that uses a partner project called Hyperledger, and they're talking about real-time payments, and I think Stellar's right in there with Ripple, and here we go with IBM and BBVA. Next, look at this article here. This is so massive. When we're talking about Europe, Ripple was authorized to make the wallet with Worldline shit. Remember, I already told you, no other channel was showing you this. Remember Ripple Singapore 2013? Gold and silver in your wallet? Oh, shit, you're right, Crypto Hulk. Remember I showed you at the top of the screen, they had downloadable wallets, which I've showed you guys back around November of 2022. If somebody goes back and wants to do a deep dive forensic search, you will find I video recorded the Ripple wallet download. I went real slow so you could see all the lines of code. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. You didn't put the fucking Ripple wallet online, did you? Is that a trick question or something? Fuck yeah, I did. What do we got here? The European Central Bank. I want you to listen to this. 3 years ago, uno, dos, tres. They finalize 5 partners for what? The digital euro. Fuck. Including 1 Ripple partner. Wow. Now, this is very interesting, this article here. Look at the second paragraph. The European Central Bank has announced that it will test prototype solutions for the European Payments Initiative. Kayaxa Bank. Oh, wait a second. We just got done reading about BBVA and Kayaxa just sent money, didn't they? Yeah. What do we got here? Kayaxa Bank is chosen by the European government. And they're working with who? Worldline. Oh, shit, that's a Ripple partner. And their Kayaxa Bank is working with Amazon. That's a Ripple partner. Let's continue. It says here later in the article, Worldline is the only Ripple partner that has been authorized by the European Central Bank to develop a prototype digital euro wallet. Oh my God, CryptoHawk, you called all of this. Yeah, let's look at it again. For the past almost 3 years, I've been showing you Ripple Singapore, gold and silver in your wallet. If you look there on that Ripple Singapore, you can see at the top, they had a wallet you could actually download. They had a crypto exchange, gold, silver, metals. They had a vault. They had securities, commodities, crypto, and fiat in a Ripple liquidity hub type exchange. And what have I been telling you lately? Ripple's going to come out with a wallet and an exchange and all these things. I already told you they had the automated market maker. It was called the XMM. I told you that shit almost 3 years ago. Ripple came out with that about 1.5 years ago. I tell you shit before Ripple does. That's why I don't go to like Ripple conferences or nothing, because I already know what they're going to come out with before they do. I'm just showing you right here. Worldline is working with Kayaxa Bank to have a European wallet. They're already done with this. This article's 3 years ago. If you do a Google AI search and you type in, is Worldline a Ripple partner? Worldline and Ripple have partnered for different initiatives. So the answer is yes. They have a digital euro wallet. That comes from Ripple. So look, I'm telling you, here is the Amazon link to Ripple right here. So if you're reading about Europe and crypto and wallets and all this shit's Ripple. I've shown you all the evidence. Ripple's had this for 10 years. Here's your evidence here. Amazon Web Service, Ripple partner. You can read that page right there. That article's done. Let me check the comments section. November 22nd, the whole world, ISO 20022. Okay, let's go to the next one. Look, I kind of showed you through all these articles over the years, the past almost 3 years, the Ripple Russia, the Ripple China, Ripple Hong Kong, all these connections, Singapore with the gold vaults and the securities and trading securities and money and gold, silver, all of the shit. See, I don't ever really want to go. I'm not talking about any conference in specifics. I can't talk about specifics anymore. I don't go to any fintech dumb shit because I already know this is all the government. I've shown the evidence where Ripple on their website, they took it off the next day. I pointed out to you, no other channel. I pointed out to you, oh, Ripple, it says on their web, I showed you where to go on the Ripple website. We went there and it says Ripple is a government contractor / subcontractor. I'm like, no way. Oh my God. I was showing that nobody else was. And then the next day, Ripple took that shit right off their website. Oh, got caught lying. You know, look, I've just shown all the evidence that this was all done. The tech was done 10 years. The wallets. Okay, let's go back to this article right here. Give me a second. There's so much. So the first evidence that Ripple had wallets was Ripple Singapore, and that's 2013. They had the whole crypto exchange, the whole shot, everything. Gold vaults, silver vaults, and all that. Ripple's buying gold and silver. Okay, they don't tell any. Ripple doesn't talk about any of that. And these other channels, they have no fucking clue. They're so fucking garbage. So right here, you have an article still on the Ripple website, and it's titled this from 2014. Listen to this. 21 top Bitcoin and digital currency companies endorse the what? New digital framework for digital ID. Trust and open data. You ever heard of open banking? This is dated 2014. There's a list of all the companies involved in this. Ripple is the only crypto company that I'm recognizing here. And Ripple partners. There's no, okay, there's BitPay, Bitstamp, which is a Ripple, everything's Ripple partner. Snaps, Swap, Swarm, Zappo, Exapo. Look, I just showed you this right here. It's 10 years ago. They had the digital ID, the wallets, back, everything. They had it all back then, everybody. This is why I can't go to a Ripple function. It's a waste of my fucking time. I can't go to any of this fintech shit. It's a waste of my fucking time, okay? I already know the government's involved. They started all this. These people are all non-disclosured out with probably the Department of Defense or some shit like that, or some agency we've never even heard of. That's more likely what it is. Ripple equals the N, and I can't say S or A. That's what somebody typed in. You know, that's why this channel is so... When I first started Crypto Hulk, I love to tell this story. When I first started Crypto Hulk, it was not a good show. It was kind of boring. Wasn't fun. But a lot of people liked it. You want to know why? Because within 3 weeks to 4 weeks, I had 8,500 subscribers. And right now I got almost 70,000. Think about this. In 3 to 4 weeks, I had almost 10,000 subscribers. My top chat, I remember, I had 700 to 1,000 on average for all my top chats. I couldn't read the top chat. It was too much, man. Like right now I got 374. So double this. I had at least double. I'd have 7, 8, 900 people. That's in like the first month of making the show. And then YouTube fucked it over after that. Right now, my show would probably have, if they didn't fuck with me in the top chat, 3,000, 4,000 people, 5,000. And then overall members, not 70,000. I have at least 500,000 or 1 million. Oh, yeah, it'd be crazy. This would be the biggest show on YouTube for crypto. Linda McKinney, I'm within the U.S. or I'm within us. Thank you very much for that donation. Appreciate that. Tax-free. Well, yeah, you guys should know you're on one of the best shows on cryptocurrency. It's not about my numbers. This channel heavily throttles my members, people that can't leave comments, people are not notified, their memberships are canceled. We can go on and on and on and on. YouTube has thrown everything at this channel to shut it down. Other channels do the same. It's not just YouTube. It's the TikTok. They just canceled. TikTok canceled my fucking thing. So now I started over on TikTok. I'll tell you what my name is on TikTok. Let me look. Okay. At the Crypto Hulk 2025. Currently, I got 96 followers, 757 likes. And this account has been opened probably 2 weeks. So TikTok heavily jams up my channel. So now when I do a post on TikTok, I have to leave hyphens. So sometimes if it's crypto, I'll go CR hyphen PTO or something. I got to do that with TikTok because I'll get strikes. One day I forgot to do that and just bam, I got a strike thing and I had to contest it and I won. But I'm like, fuck. So on TikTok, I have to always put hyphens in. If it sounds the least bit radical, it's just crazy. It's fucking communist. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to grow the TikTok thing out because it helps bring in customers. I wish to stay on YouTube and grow my business and get 500,000 or 1 million subscribers. And then, man, if I had 1 million members, fuck, that'd be like $5 million a month. Dude, I'm telling you what, we are gonna, I'll tell you what, I just don't see how these people that have like 1 million followers and shit, and they're pulling in money, like, dude, this channel would be so fucking awesome. Like, we'd have get-togethers, we'd have raffles where I'm giving away like a Porsche or something like that, and just like shit like that, like just having fun. If I'm pulling in 5 million a month, fuck, dude, we're giving a Porsche, fucking Macan Turbo away every single month. That's a guaranteed. I don't see how these people can run a channel like that much and just not have fun and throw little things or send people off to vacations. If I'm making 5 million a month, son of a bitch, man, like this is gonna be a badass channel. Like, I mean, I can't see how these people, like, yeah, it's just crazy. Like, wow. Anyhow, that's what I wanted to do. So I was talking to a business professional, or let's say a consultant. I was talking to a business consultant a couple of years back. And my goal, maybe it was 3 years, or kind of when I first started Cryptoholic and shit. And I was telling. Okay, we're back. It looks like YouTube shut the channel off. But yeah, I was talking to my business consultant, and I was like, hey, when this channel starts growing out, and I didn't know about it, we were just kind of messing around. He's like, if YouTube didn't fuck you, how many people do you think you can have, like, as paid members? I'm like, oh, if I had like 10,000 or 20,000, that would be pretty cool because then I can start giving cars away like every month and shit, right? And we can do like a vacation for 4, like a family, or vacation for 2, like all-inclusive resorts. And, you know, these are resorts with including airfare, everything from leaving from your house and just give a couple like $10,000 to go to a resort for a week, you know, or 15 grand. And I'll start giving away all this cool shit. Like, and just YouTube wouldn't let the channel grow. But that was my ultimate goal, was to do that with Cryptoholic channel and just fucking every month have like a lottery and say, okay, Mimi Cool Cat, you win the Porsche. What city do you live in? We'll have it sent to your local Porsche dealer, or just shit like that, right? And then, Subtle End and John Knapp, you two, for each of you, won a voucher for 2 to 4 to go on a family vacation anywhere in the world you want. Everything's included, even the taxi from your house to the airport, like the whole fucking shot, right? You know, we'll throw in whatever it is. Family of 2, you'll get, I don't know, $15,000, and that includes everything. And if it's not enough, fuck it, go suck a dick, right? See ya. And just like that, I mean, that's what I wanted to do to the channel, but YouTube wouldn't allow me to grow this fucking thing. That's why I'm saying I'd have like 1 million subscribers, and who knows how many people would want to join. Because the more people that join, the more shit we're giving away, like crazy fucking shit, right? Somebody needs a house or something like that for around 400,000. We could probably arrange that over, maybe give one house away every 6 months or some shit like that. I mean, that's what I would do if I had a huge channel. It'd be fucking awesome, right? I mean, fuck, you pay $5 and then you get put into the lottery, you know, and then shit like that. I mean, it's worth it. So. But no, YT wants to have all the money, go to fucking scammer channels and shit like that. And these people are snorting coke and blow and all kinds of stuff and not doing nothing for people. Pizza Shark 69. Cheeseburgers in paradise, huh? Thank you very much for that tax-free. Mark's like, I'm in on that, Hulk. So that's all it would take. Just if they let me blow out the channel, this thing would be fucking fun. I already talked to the business guy. Oh, and I talked to a promoter. I was working with a couple different people because we really wanted to do this thing. And I was going to hire somebody to handle all the tickets and to mail them to people and email them and whatever. And it was just going to be a thing, like fucking amazing. So, yeah, because that's just like, I got ideas, man. And then somebody, we had all kind of like scholarship programs. Like if you're in some kind of a job training program, maybe we'll shoot you $1,000 a month or something for a year, just so you can pay your just random shit like that. We were gonna do all kinds of cool shit. That's kind of how I am as a CEO of my own company. Maybe we'd have 2 million people. I mean, I'm just telling you, it could get. See, YT knew that in 3 to 4 weeks, my channel just went up to about 8,500 people in 3 to 4 weeks. They already know. They do the algorithm. They're like, fuck, this dude, he's taken over. They know. If you start a channel within 3 weeks, you got 8,500 subscribers. And I had no budget, no advertising. It was the boringest shit you could ever watch, Crypto Hulk Show. And that shit grew so fucking fast, okay? They put all kinds of governors and put the brakes on my channel and stuff because they know the potential of who this guy is. If you take the handcuffs off, this channel will blow the fuck out. That's what it'll do. And for the past 5 years, they've been throttling this channel to where I can't do what I want to do. All these platforms have done the same fucking thing. They're scared to death of this channel, okay? All right, let's get going to the next articulo. Visa. Oh, here we go. I want to let you see this right here. This is amazing. But any kind of get together, there will be no P. Diddy baby oil allowed, because I heard he puts drugs and shit in there and gets people high on MDMA or something. Like puts all kinds of drugs in these baby oil things. It's just what I heard. I'm not making an official statement. Just what I heard. Visa launches. Okay, 21st. Oh, this happened today. Son of bitch. Son of bitch. Visa launches a commercial. Here we go. Whoo-wee. Visa launches a commercial integrated partners to turbocharge crypto ecosystem. Oh my God. Now, the words fintech, I'm using the word crypto. I think that's what it is. Look, they're using, they have to put out the news, but they don't want to make you dive into crypto. So they soften the stuff up. They don't say who quite they're working with. They don't mention the word crypto. They're saying they're turbocharging the fintech ecosystem. Like, what the fuck is that, right? So if I change the words to Visa is going to speed up crypto adoption. Oh, shit. Now it's a little more interesting, isn't it? They have a new program, everybody. Oh, gee, I wonder what new program. Why is it that all these articles now I'm reading, they're having new program this, new messaging platform that? Are you seeing, everybody? I hope you're seeing. This is obvious. Crypto Hulk, when's the date and time all this happens? I don't know, but look at the telltale signs. All these articles I'm reading, banks are joining with fintechs. Fintechs are trying to join with banks. Fintechs are trying to be a bank. You got Visa turbocharging the crypto system. I mean, do you need any more road signs than that? And if you do, I can't help you. Visa is offering to enhance, to speed up commercial, which is business, commercial offerings through a what? Fully integrated digital solution. What is that fully digital solution? This is out of San Francisco. The news is out of San Francisco right here. Ripple just happens to be in San Francisco. Just a coincidence. Just a coincidence. It doesn't mean anything. A new program designed to improve connectivity between what? Fintechs, that's crypto companies, and Visa commercial products through its commercial platform. Now, could that be a crypto platform, Crypto Hulk? You know what? You're the smartest kid in the class, Jimmy. I'm going to put a gold star on your paper because you're a special child. Special my ass. Okay, next paragraph. Visa commercial integrated partners is providing the ecosystem technology. Oh, I bet your ass they are. And the framework. Visa is providing the ecosystem technology. Gee, I wonder if Visa bought it from Earthport and Currency Cloud from Ripple. Let's continue. Visa's providing the framework. Oh, you're going to see exactly where Visa got this technology, everybody. Visa's providing the framework for what? Innovative fintechs, that's crypto companies, and other business application providers. Oh, really? To integrate payment functionalities into their platforms. Are you seeing what's going on? Visa is speeding this up. You gotta love it. They're integrating their special brand new platforms, everybody. Gosh, I wonder what they're talking about, Crypto Hulk. I fucking love this. Crypto Hulk. Okay, it enables Visa credentials offered by Visa commercial issuers. Let's go to the next. Now, if you go to the fourth paragraph, they talk about a virtual card. They're going to get rid of all the credit cards. Well, wait a second, Crypto Hulk. Didn't you just show us this 21 companies working with Ripple with digital ID and virtual cards would probably go into that right there? Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk, it's going down. You're not going to have a card. I told you already. You're not going to live off the grid. Stop that stupid fucking fantasy shit, okay? Crypto has a blockchain, get it? And on the blockchain, you can see everything that happens. You're not going to spend your crypto anonymously. I'm just letting you know, for all the dumb shits out there that are thinking all this stuff, it's not going to happen. Okay, get with the cryptos, get situated, get your Caleb Brown shit. Don't be like, oh, I just want to hide my crypto. Look, oh God. You can't hide with blockchain. The only thing you can hide is cash money. Now okay, you can hide with cash money. But guess what? At that gas station you're going to go to about a year from now, they won't accept a card. There'll probably be a thumb, palm, facial. Use your phone, get it near the scanner, and then you do a quick selfie. Look, your little fantasy about living off the grid ain't going to happen. It's not. Just as a news flash, for you people that are living out in some kind of hideout somewhere, your days are numbered, and it's all going to end, okay? They're going to know everything you do. They're going to have the facial cameras all over in the stores. You're going to have to identify everybody. When you go to buy shit, they're going to want to know who's buying it. Just let you know. They're getting rid of cards. In this fourth paragraph, 1, 2, it talks about potentially saving. Visa's going to potentially save 18 months to 2 years of integration work and project management. Here's what's up. Visa is going to come in and a business will be done lightning fast. Innovation. It's not going to take 1.5 years to 2 years now. It's probably, I don't know what it'll take, 6 months to 12 months or something at the most. It normally would take, let's say, 2 years. It'll be lightning fast, 6 months. I heard Ripple can hook you up in 6 months, okay? That's what this Visa is doing right here. Now, let's go to Visa and Ripple. Here's an article right here. Visa spends $250 million on Ripple technology. Here is where Ripple, kind of new to crypto. Thank you very much for that donation. These sons of beaches manipulating crypto clown world. That's what he's saying right there. Okay, here's the article right here. Visa acquires Ripple payment partner for $250 million. It's called Earthport. Visa buys a tech company that has all the Ripple technology for $250 million. Where do you think Ripple's getting all their technology from to help these businesses? Ripple's Earthport. That's one example. Next example, Ripple buys Currency Cloud, another Ripple partner, for $950 million. Let's read that title. Visa acquires Ripple partner Currency Cloud for $925 million. Now, this was 2021. If we adjust for inflation and shit like that, Visa spent probably $1.5 billion for Ripple technology. So Visa, look, see, Ripple is the government. Look, I'm just letting you know, there ain't going to be no Ripple bank. Okay, I know they applied for a banking license. Look, Ripple is coming in. It's the government hooking everybody up in the world, and then they leave the stage. Don't buy Ripple stock. It's not going to be around, okay? Something's going to happen to where the government of the United States is going to take over Ripple. Your government ain't going to pay you shit for your stocks. And these dumbasses out there telling you, oh, buy Ripple equity and all that, don't do that. That'd be the dumbest fucking thing you could do. Whatever. Proprietary. Think of it like this. Ripple's the government. I've already shown you all the evidence, okay? There's things like Ripple China and Russia. It has to be. There's no way. Our government is going to let Ripple's proprietary information get in the hands of the Russians. Because remember, just think logically. If Ripple goes IPO and goes on the stock, which they may, but there's going to be, I'll tell you, the government of the United States cannot let Ripple IPO and shit. Because what if the Russians come in and buy 51% of Ripple? Bam, guess who's running all that tech? Guess who gets control of the escrowed XRP? Oh, shit. The Russians could come in and buy Ripple, actually, if they want to come in with $50 billion. The Russians could buy Ripple tomorrow. I want you to think about this logically. Would our government allow Russia to come in or China and buy Ripple? $100 billion, $200 billion, $500 billion. They'd come in and buy it right off top and run the whole world, wouldn't they? Yes. Well, Crypto Hulk, yeah, there's no way Ripple's going fucking public, dude. Not going to fucking happen. This is not ever going to happen. Not in this universe. Now, they may IPO or something might happen, whatever. Look, they're not going to have, okay, Ripple could IPO and all this, but guess what? The government's taking the government's going to grab their nuts on Ripple and cut them off like they do a eunuch in Saudi Arabia that takes care of the harem. You got to chop the balls off of the eunuch, right? That's the only way Ripple is going to survive. But then guess what? It's going to be just like any other bank, and that ain't a big deal. So that stock, a Ripple just zoop, goes down. Why? Because it's just like every other bank. If everybody else adopts the Ripple tech, think about this. All these banks, like I can go to Ripple, buy their technology and start my business and have it and use it. After that, I don't need Ripple anymore. Ripple is open sourced, right? The XRP ledger and all that shit. So you can build on top of the ledger. I can hire somebody else. Ripple can go bye-bye. If you need Ripple, then that's a security, right? A security is when I'm dependent on this other company. We both work together to make a profit, but my ownership rights with them and helps them. Look, Ripple, it's done. Choppity chop, it's done. These people that make YouTube programs are so fucking stupid, okay? Ripple is the government. We all know Ripple is spreading. Ripple's not trying to take over nothing. Do you ever watch the Ripple when they talk? Brad Garley Hospital. They're not trying to take any country's money over. They're not. He may say, "Oh yeah, they're not taking over SWIFT." Okay, look, Ripple is the government's and special families. They've created this software stuff. They're giving it. They were giving Ripples away. I have the Ripple customer list, 2013 and 14, and it clearly says on some of these things, free Ripple giveaway. Da, 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 da. They have the wallet. It's online. You can find it from winter of 2022. I posted the Ripple downloadable wallet on my program. Don't tell nobody. Ripple is not going to be a thing. All right. And like I said, if it is a thing, they grab the nuts and snip them off. All right. So then it's not a big deal anymore. It's just a regular bank. So the party's gone. If you understand about Ripple, they're giving their software and shit away, or their XRP and all that shit. It's not, no, it's our government will take the important shit from Ripple and it'll be just like any other fucking company. And I'll tell you what, the most important shit's going to BlackRock. You already know how that goes. You already know. So there's your Visa right here. Go from the bottom, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs from the bottom. The Visa program. The program is built on a what? Global framework. Here we go. This is the last thing I want to say about this. And then we're getting into Crypto Hulk. What do you think Visa really is? Well, it's Ripple, but I want to show you something else what it is. You aren't going to want to go away until this thing is over. We're almost done, like 5 minutes. The program that Visa has, the program is built on what? A global framework. Well, wouldn't that be Ripple? Yeah. But wouldn't that be the Interledger protocol that Ripple invented in 2015? That's Codius. That was given to the World Wide Web. Isn't that a global framework for payments? Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Isn't that what the internet has built into it? Now we're getting good. Isn't that what the internet, wait a second, Crypto Hulk, the HTTP 402, isn't that the placeholder for global world payments on the internet? Yes, it is. And because I watched Crypto Hulk, didn't the Interledger protocol, it's a program invented by Ripple, Stefan Thomas and Evan Schwartz, have Codius built into it. It was then given to the World Wide Web in 2015. Bitstamp was the first sender, and they sent GateHub Bitcoin. That was the first transaction on the internet ever. Yeah. That's the only one in 2015. The internet, that placeholder was put in there in 1997. It took until 2016 when Ripple sent from Bitstamp to GateHub a Bitcoin. That was the world's first interoperable crypto transaction. That's your fucking Jeopardy question right there, okay? What is the world's first crypto global transaction on the internet? 2016, Interledger protocol mixed with Codius, where Ripple sent from Bitstamp to the GateHub. They sent a Bitcoin, and it went through. Very interesting. The program that Visa has, here we go, is built on global framework. I just told you what it was. Allowing for what? Consistent contracting models, data privacy, technology integrations, risks, and security standards worldwide. Now, here's very quickly, Coinbase has something called X402. This, in my opinion, because look, Coinbase is linked up with fucking BlackRock, okay? Coinbase, BlackRock. BlackRock is running the whole fucking world, okay? Here's a Coinbase article. Introducing X402, a new standard for internet native payments. If you read this article, go down to the, okay, Coinbase is launching X402. What is it? It's a payment protocol that enables instant stablecoin payments directly over HTTP. Wait a second, Crypto Hulk. You were talking about that 5 minutes ago. Now, go down to the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth paragraph. Fifth paragraph. At Coinbase, we're addressing exactly this challenge by introducing X402. Here's where we go all the way back to 1997, okay? X402 is an open standard that leverages the original HTTP 402 payment required status on the internet. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. See, this is the kind of the news that I like to tell you guys because it's very fascinating. In 1997, in the internet, you had something called HTTP 402. What this was is like a window for a possibility. They didn't have a payment system, a global payment system yet. What they did is they put in an opportunity to have a global payment system. So if one day down the road in the future, everybody used the same crypto kind of a platform, in 1997, the HTTP 402 would work. It took 18 years later, Ripple sent the first payment on the internet, okay, in 2015. That was 10 years ago. And right now, now let's look here. Here's the Wikipedia page. We're going in overtime with the channel. It's okay. Chris, NJ75. Hulk, I can do real-time transfer from Chase to TD Bank, but not from TD Bankers to Chase. Chase is using it already. They're rolling. That's what my show is showing everybody. It's coming out right now. Okay. Here's Wikipedia. The article is Interledger Foundation. If you type that in, the Interledger Foundation is a U.S.-based nonprofit corporation. It was established in 2019. Go down to history. Who invented Interledger Foundation? Stefan Thomas and Evan Schwartz. They wrote a white paper in 2015. It was called A Protocol for Interledger Payments while working at Ripple Labs. Now, you go down to 2015. I'll summarize. They gave this protocol, which I'm claiming has Codius mixed in, they gave it to the internet. Okay? Now, in my opinion, the internet, and it says right here, it starts talking about HTTP 402, 1997. What the World Wide Web did is they put this interledger protocol with Codius in the HTTP 402 spot in the internet. At that point was the very first time the internet had an interoperable payment system. They used it to send in 2016. They had two different ledgers, the Bitcoin ledger on Bitstamp and the XRP ledger on GateHub. This was the very first time the internet had a interoperable protocol, which is the XRP ledger, and Codius. In 2016 was the first time they tested it, and it worked. Now Coinbase comes out with this X402 platform that's interoperable. Everybody, we are getting ready for some very exciting times coming up. If you don't got your crypto, get a loan, okay? Maybe this shit pops off this year. I don't know. But look, before all this stuff happens, we got to have crypto laws, crypto regulate. Now we're going to bring it down. We're going to bring it down. Before any of this shit happens, big time, John Knapp, welcome to the entry-level program membership. Hold on. I got to get some water. Some amazing shit. Look, I predicted back in 2022. I think it was 2023. 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I started saying May 2025. I think something really big is going to happen to crypto. I'm not saying we're rich. I just predicted back in 2023. Go back 2 years ago on my show. You'll see. I've been saying it for 2 years. I always said April, May. I think something big is going to happen in May. Look what we got going. Right now, the very first time in May, one bank sent another bank utilizing crypto. BBVA sent their partner utilizing crypto. Kayak's a bank. Look, it's all Ripple. It's Ripple. It's not Ethereum and none of that dumb shit, okay? This was massive what happened. Coinbase comes out with the X402. That's so fucking massive. The month of May, just something I had a feeling 2 years ago, May 2025, something massive. Now, if this stablecoin bill passes in May, there you go. That's pretty fucking massive, along with the Coinbase X402, along with BBVA sending Kayak's a bank money for the first time in history, utilizing XRP Ledger. All this shit in May, that's a big event that happened. If all this shit happens, that's pretty fucking amazing. I don't think we'll be rich in May. It's not going to, I'm saying something massive was coming in May of 2025. And this looks like, I'll tell you what, the news that I'm reading now, very fucking big. Okay. Amazing stuff. All right. I think that'll be it. I will leave the Genius Act soon. That's what I'm saying. I kind of had a feeling 2 years ago something big was going to happen. If this Genius Act passes, it'll be another prediction. I already predicted the Sam Bankman-Fried thing. Oh, yeah, you can go back and watch my shows. I came up with some pretty good predictions. And that'll be it for right now. I'm going to go make a show. God, I got so much news here. Son of a bitch. I can't keep up. I got to cherry pick the news. It's amazing. I'm overwhelmed with the news. My voice is done. I can't do anymore, but I could do another 20 minutes on news. Like, this shit never ends. All I'm telling you now is just this year, something big is coming. I've got so much fucking news to go over. I can't do it in an hour and 7 minutes. And I got to give each article the right time. I can't burn through news and just blah, 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 like the other channels. Blah, 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 and they read through the news really quick in 10 minutes. They got a 15-minute show. They start their 15-minute show. They talk for 5, 6, 7 minutes. So the show's half over. And then they blah, 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 all the way through the news. And then, okay, go to my special off-site website and go there, and I'll show you pictures of my ass. So that'll be it. I'm going to go put together tomorrow morning's show. You won't want to miss tomorrow morning's show. I'm telling you what, like right now, don't miss shit. I understand if you don't have time to watch. Oh, here's what you got to do. So make sure in every top chat, you put a comment. After the show in the chat, put a comment. Like this show to your favorite. For everybody that doesn't donate any kind of money, please do this for the channel. That's your way of paying it forward, and I'll be fine with that. Okay, if you're broke and stuff, hey, it's cool. I'm trying to do a free show, right? I'm doing a free show today. I'm showing you amazing information. I'm showing you what cryptos are working with the biggest companies. I'm showing you basically, I'm holding your hand for you to get rich on this crypto. I'm making it so fucking easy. If you don't donate and you're broke and stuff, do those things. Like this show. Put it in your favorites. Share this program. Even if you have to share it to your own email, share it to your own email so you can watch it later. We're not trying to manipulate any algorithm here at all. We'll make sure it's very clear. Just save it to your email and then watch the show later if you want to do. Okay, we're back. And then lastly, get a playlist of 8 of my programs and let it play. I want you to watch the whole thing for 8 hours. So I want you to sit there on the couch and just watch it for 8 hours. Now, if the phone call rings, let's say you want to hit the mute. Don't use the YT button, because then the YT headquarters knows you're manipulating. Go to your keyboard, push the mute button, then you won't hear the show. But only do that if there's a phone call. You got it? Don't do that the whole time, because that's called manipulating the algorithm. We don't do that here, okay? We always make sure if we make a playlist for 8 hours, we sit there and watch the whole fucking thing, all right? Since YT chopped down my viewership from 1.3 million a month down to 650,000 people, from 1.4, actually hit 1.4 million viewers per month, we're going to play our own little game to help the Crypto Halt channel. If they're going to play their game, we'll play our games too. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning.